Hello everyone, I am Olive Jane and thank you for watching. So, today is a new day and it is definitely something that I have learned something new. I went to church today here on my travel assignment in Houston, and this is my second time going to the Trinity Church with the Lord of the Streets. I did have breakfast with them again today. I was just going to go to the sermon and then listen and then try to go to the second service. And before they gave breakfast, because I felt bad. I felt bad for eating that food because I have the ability to feed myself, and there are a lot of people in that room that didn't have that ability, and I didn't want to take away from them. And so I asked the people, how do I get to the second service? There's one that starts at 8. And there was this very kind lady named Linda who listened to me try to tell her that. And she was like, but if you go to that service, you're going to miss breakfast. And she's like, you don't want to miss breakfast, do you? And I was like, well, I'm very blessed, and I have more than a lot of people, and I don't want to take away from them. And she just told me, she was so kind to me. She was so kind to me that she just told me that it's okay. It's okay to eat breakfast and to share with these people, and that there's a lot of food and there's enough to go around. So to go eat breakfast, and then if I want to go to that second service, they'll have it at 11. So I ate breakfast, and it was really good. And I had eggs and bacon and a biscuit with butter and jelly on it. So I'm very, very grateful for that meal, because it was a meal that was given in love and through the hard work of others. And so I'm very grateful for those people that did all the things. And I was grateful to share some time with the homeless population here in Houston, because it showed me that I've been thinking about myself a lot lately, and that is not something that I want to keep doing. I want to give to the world and make the world a better place. And the things that I have been, concerning myself with have been from decisions that have been made in my past. And they were made months ago. And they've been haunting me. They really have been haunting me, because they were bad decisions, and I don't ever want to make those decisions again. And what's awful about it is they were repeat decisions. Like, they were not the exact same situation, but the same moral was disregarded. The same sense of righteousness was slain in those decisions, and I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be a monster. And crazy enough, I am a monster to some people, and I am the villain in someone's story. As someone has once said to me, that we are all the villain in someone else's story. But I don't want to be the villain. I want to be the hero. And that means that I have to act like a hero. I have to change the way I am. And so I am humbling myself, and I let go of who that person was. I got lost in the luxury items of this world, and I thought I lost my altruism. I lost my ability to see that there are more people in need than me, and I need to be very, very grateful for the things that I have, rather than being ungrateful for the things that I have and wanting more. And so, to help myself with this, I rented a movie. I actually get free rentals now with the new phone service that I have, so thank you, Mr. K. But this is the movie that I rented. It's called Overcomer. It's got Priscilla Shirer in it. I think that's how you say her name. She's one of my favorite pastors, and I listened to a bunch of her sermons, and she just really touches me, and she's a very special person in my life that has really changed the way that I think about things. And I just really enjoy her sermons, and I enjoy the way that she speaks to God and the way that God speaks through her. And I hope that one day God can use me that way. So she's in this movie, and I'm not exactly sure who she is in this movie, but I'm excited to watch it. I almost didn't rent it, but it was free. Why not? So I'm going to watch this movie today because I am trying to overcome the things that I've done, and I don't want to be a monster. And there are specific people that really do think that I am, and those decisions could have made me one had I chosen otherwise. And to not accept it and to not deal with it head on, I could have lied and done awful things even more, and I don't want to do that. So going to church with the homeless, though, reminded me that even though I made bad decisions and those decisions affected people very close to me and very, very significantly, I still have things to be grateful for. I still have a roof over my head. I'm still sitting in a warm car when it's 48 degrees outside, which may not be cold to you, but it's a little chilly to me. It's brisk. So that's just kind of something that I'm learning. And I went to this church service on purpose because I want that experience. I got a little bit of experience of what they go through just to be here. And it's hard. There are people that are very brutal to them, and I know that I didn't enjoy being treated that way. And it was something small. It was like the second serving of condiments, and I'll throw you out for this. And I didn't know what to say, so I didn't say anything because I hadn't taken it, and I didn't know if anybody else had. And so it's just something new that I'm learning to deal with, and it does not mean that I didn't make those choices. It just means that I am making better choices now. And I am trying to put myself out there and learn about people and what people need in order to give myself the opportunity to be that there for them and to do things for them. So I will let you know how this goes, and whether or not it changes my life, because I think it's going to. Normally the movies that have to do with God change the way I feel and the way I think a little bit. So hopefully I become a better person from this. I know that the world is a rough and bumpy place, and the trials and tribulations that we go through here do not necessarily make us, because we cannot take anything with us. The only thing we take with us when we die is our character, and I am building character. I'm building character to be a better person, and forgiveness can only be given from sacrifice. So I sacrificed living in my home. I sacrificed the job that I had. I sacrificed my own sense of stability. And I did that to ask for forgiveness and to show that I am trying to be a different person, that I am not that person, and that God changed my heart. He changed my heart from that person and from those decisions, and that's how it's going. So, being with the homeless has changed my way of thinking, and it does remind me to be grateful. So I'm very, very grateful for God and all the blessings that He's given me, and I want to live a life that honors Him. So that's all I got. So that's just something new that I learned today, and I hope that you got something out of this message, because I am trying really hard to be a messenger of the Lord and to have Him be able to work through me and to open myself up to the wondrous miracles that I can do through Him, just as Martin Luther King Jr. did. So thank you, Martin Luther King Jr., for standing up for the civil rights of the people of America and the world, and for sacrificing yourself and eventually your life for the betterment of humanity. Because I know that in your example, I can be like you. I can be someone that actually makes a difference, because that's what I want to do. I want to make a difference. So I am All Love Jane. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you got something out of this message, and that if this message touched you in any way, that you'll share it with someone, that you'll share this message of love and understanding and hope, that even though we make bad decisions, we can be better. We can choose to be better. Every single decision is from our free will that is God-given, and I give it to Him. I give it all to Him, and I commit to Him, and He's my Lord and Savior, and I'm not ashamed. And if I lose my life because of that, then it is a life well worth giving. So, I love you. Ich liebe dich. Te amo. Je t'aime. And I will see you next time.